Greetings, Cancerians. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your bonus for the month of June 2020. This will be for Cancers by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and/or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. Cross watchers, you are welcome to the video. I will be reading from the perspective of the Cancer, so just know that. Fucking mustache, hair, whatever. So this reading, I just want to see if anything corroborates your general message, and if not, then there's probably some new things that are coming in. So let's check that out. I'm going to start with which deck? Go ahead and rock this. I want to say shout out to my subbies, and if you're not a subby, shout out to you as well. Hopefully you found some resonance in the message, and you'll join the tribe. I'm gonna make sure these have a nice, good shuffling. This card is calling for Cancer. Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. So for many of you, you are coming to understand the true realm of possibilities that are before you based on the cosmic energy that you possess. You know, if before you were looking at things from a very tangible point, or a practical point for that matter, Spirit is saying, realize that through your divinity, you can have anything you want as long as you work for it and fight for it. With that being said, there might be a connection that you're not sure how much energy you want to invest in, but that being said, you know, you're also, like, that's part of the results that you're going to receive is like, okay, well, if you started working on something, you became discouraged for any reason, and you decide to shift gears because you feel like, okay, well, maybe I was wrong about this. Maybe this person doesn't love you. Maybe we're not meant to be together. Maybe, and you know what your intuition tells you, what you're guided to and led to, and it's all about if you want to fully commit to it. Now, I'm not saying put all your eggs in one basket, but put enough in that basket to where it suffices, if this is what you want. If you decide you want to go in a new direction and you put your hard, you know, your effort and energy into that, you'll have a different outcome. Something will come into fruition that works for you. Cool. If you stick around for this and you try to make it work, and now if there's reciprocity, of course, I'm not saying kick a dead horse, but you know your situation, and you know if you personally, with all other things aside, all other aspects aside, you know personally what you would be willing to contribute. If you don't feel like you can give that much to this, go ahead and move on. Because the world is out here for the taking for you, and it's all about where you decide to put your energy. Many of you are probably thinking about giving up on a connection. The Queen of Wands, the King of Cups reversed, and the Star. Did someone new come in? You know, let's start off with this before we get into someone new coming in, okay? What you don't understand is the depth of love that someone who's already in your life currently has for you. you know. And there's a lot about the situation I feel that could be misleading, right? I get it. However, you're coming across as like this untouchable person by whoever you're dealing with, because they see that you have removed your cup of love away from them, and you're more focused on you, and you might be seeing a lot of different people, like talking to, entertaining. A lot of people may like you, may be coming around you, and as far as they're concerned, they're like, okay, so is this what this person wants? Is this what they're gonna do? Do they clearly just want to move on? Like, and I'm gonna tell you, if you decide that that's what you want to do, this person is gonna let you. And that does kind of shine some light on how they do feel about you, like how much they respect you, because, you know, when your heart's in a certain place, even if it's not with them, they're not gonna fight it, because they ultimately want you to be happy. Do they want you to be with them? Sure. But I'm not gonna fight it too much. Whew, gotta have my daily probiotics, so it's either a live soda or, you know, kombucha, but I like these live sodas. You want a new beginning, you want a fresh start, and I think you really are looking towards moving away from this person. And it's almost as if they don't, like, if you feel like, you're probably feeling like if they don't get their shit together, I'm out. If they can't show me the love that I need and give me the things that I feel that I need, then I'm out. But part of me is saying that you haven't allotted a lot of patience to this situation to really let things flourish. Or maybe you're not carrying out the right actions yourself, because it takes two to tango. You're not carrying out the right actions to really give this a fair shot. I don't know if you just expected like there to just be love when you met, and there not be anything that builds to that, like a friendship or anything else, because you might have fallen harder for this person than they've fallen for you, though they love you deeply. And you're like, all right, I know what I want in my life. I know what I'm trying to attract, and I'm gonna move on, and and I'm gonna go get that. Well, keep in mind that there's always still gonna be a process to the love that you desire. There's always gonna be a process to that. There's always gonna be a point of getting to know a person. There's always gonna be a point of maybe not liking everything about them, but getting to the level where you can decipher, okay, like this is what I appreciate about this person, these things I don't like so much. Is this something that I'm willing to extend myself to? Because not knowing all of the facets before you fall in love, Cancer, has had your heart broken quite a bit. I'm not saying you're rushing in, but like fools rush in is kind of tugging at the brain right now. It is. I feel like there's effort you can give to make this work. And again, if you have met somebody else, if you want to meet somebody else, if you're just wanting to move away from this person, do it. You're going to be blessed regardless. The spirits are going to be by your side regardless. Because within the limitless nature of possibilities, you choose the route. This is what free will's about. Like, you've got your script, but that you came into this life with, but you could also make decisions to do different shit and change the game and change the narrative. All up to you. But a big decision's gonna have to be made, I think. Because if you were to lose this person forever, in hindsight, like, you'd regret it. As far as wishing you had done this differently, wishing you had done that differently. And I don't feel like that there's any sense or need for that. Goddess guidance. It's And then also, let me get this title that I'm contemplating. By the way, guys, you know, definitely tribe here. You know, I'm right here with you. Just so you know, I've got a lot of Cancerian energy in my chart, guys. My Mars, Venus, Midheaven, Chiron, all in Cancer. In some ways, this reading could also be for me. I'm choosing to focus on the collective, and I will see how it applies, if I even resonate with it, like, after. But typically, I do resonate with my messages. I only wanted one card, and this is what we're going to do. The one that popped out on the floor. Hard to get with these nails. So these are the two cards that we have here. All right, I'm just going to show you. We've got full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negative energy. And we've got Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? You're going to have to make a decision on what you truly want. Do you want this relationship that I sense has all of the potential to work if you change your lens and, you know, readapt to it and not be so rigid or negative, you know? And when it says it's time to release negativity with the full moon in Scorpio, that's what this is about. Like, the taste you have in your mouth about this relationship is just not going to help. There are probably lots of things you're not communicating. I don't know why it bothers you so much, you know, at like the speed to which this is going, or just, you know, why is it that, look, figure it out. Figure out why you allow so much negativity to harbor because of whatever's going on in this connection. And feel like, just try to establish what you could do differently if you want this. But you are going to have to make a decision if you're going to move on or not. Or else you're going to keep having these negative energies surface because you're just building and building and building and you're not taking any action towards anything. Release that. Release those judgments. Release those negative vibes. Because I feel like this person's a good person. You might not be getting what you want from them now, but you will in time. You know? But you will in time. Or, you know, even if you do, you can decide you don't want that. You can decide that right now and you can move along and create something new here. From the Ace of Wands to the Knight of Coins to the Six of Swords. But it's interesting how slowly you want to move into something different. Like, you're taking the pace that this person is taking with you. So in actuality, it would be no fair to the next person that you meet if you're gonna be like the person that you are associating with closely now. Hope that makes sense in the way I explained it. But decide what you want and nurture that, because it's going to bring in those positive vibrations. Because you know what you want. You've released the, you know, the bullshit that isn't sitting for you. And yeah, and maybe part of it is you're confused on what you want. You don't know what you want. You want this person. You want to move on. You want this person. You want to move on. Focus on where you will put your energy and do that. Like I said, it's not about you putting all your eggs in one basket, but you have to put a significant amount into a basket for it to matter. You know? And if you're playing it too safe, what do you expect from this connection? Because as much as, like I said, with it taking two to tango here, just assess what you're bringing to it. And if there's anything that you feel that could change the course of things, that's just based off of you, because you can only control what you can do. Do it. But I know they're hella confused on what you got going on. But I don't think they're gonna rush because, you know, you're in this angsty headspace. Like, you gotta take them for who they are. relieve them. Ooh, yes. Healing Culture Cream Ashe Rose. So wonderful for the lips. So I make this with rose geranium oil. And I've been using the other scents that I make, and I'm gonna tell you, this is my favorite. I love when I put it on my lips. It's so fucking lush. You know, if y'all want to keep up with anything as far as what I do, create my products, body butters, lip balms, deodorant, stuff like that, you can follow me on Instagram and check that out. Check that out. I recommend all of you just hit me up on IG anyways, so I can follow you back, and we can really make this more of a personal engagement, because that's dope. Lips feeling fresh. That's what I have for you, though. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave your comments of resonance. Subscribe to the tribe. And also drop your likes to help the video circulate, because you never know who needs this message. And yeah, until next time, Cancer.